झाले आपले आतापर्यंत 3 की 4? फैजान, ऋतुजा, this is fourth one ना? Yes, no, tell me. Voice येते का? भूषण, फैजान, ऋतुजा. अरे मेसेज कशाला करताय? कॉल नाही. Yes, ma'am. Fourth one ना today? Tell me. Hello. फैजान yes बोल, voice नाही येत. Okay. Lecture out.
So after internet,
Yes, ma'am.
internet working, now next point is about internet. So internet. This was the next steps of, we can say, the means in mid 1980. Okay, in May 1980. Okay, so in mid 1980, people started thinking about the interconnection of many networks and internet came into existence. So in 1980, people thinking about majors. Okay, in 1980.
प्रश्न पण नाही आहे याच्यात.
प्रॉब्लेम ऋतुजा आणि प्रॉब्लेम व्हॉइस येते काय झालं आणि व्हॉइस येते सर्वांना येस
हो मॅम येतोय.
ओके
Yes, ma'am.
ओके
Thinking
Hello,
about
ma'am.
interconnection of many networks and the internet came into existence. It started growing exponentially with all types of existence network to internet. This was possible due to the use of TCP/IP reference. We know the TCP/IP reference, right? We have studied in IoT also TCP/IP. That is transfer control protocol, which is a connection oriented protocol, right? IP means you know very well, internet protocol. So here the internet came in 1980 when people started to interconnection. Okay, thinking about the interconnection of many networks. So it started growing exponentially with all types of existence network getting connected to internet. This was possible due to the use of TCP/IP. Connection is possible due to use of TCP/IP reference model and TCP/IP protocol stack. The internet is globally exist network of networks consisting of huge number of components local in all parts of the world. So already billions of people share its same number is increasing every day. All the computers connect to the internet. Yeah, you can say all the device here also devices are there, right? All the devices are connected to the internet are part of the huge network. Okay, networking is the interconnection of computers. Generally, the networking topologies used for networking are star, bus, ring, and loop, and so on. So, like this topology, which we have studied in my previous lecture, right? These all are what this topology is used for networking purpose. When limited number of computers are to be interconnected to the local area network is used, but in the internet, the interconnection is achieved even via satellites. The power that computer gets due to the internet is amazing. It is now possible to send and receive the data within few seconds of time from any part of the world. So you know very well about internet because nowadays you are using internet. How it's possible? We can send any data in few seconds if we have good internet facilities, right? So it started in 1980, introduced in 1980 when people thinks to interconnection. So with the help of TCP/IP, So evolution of internet, evolution, evolution of internet. So the origin of internet can be traced to USA Department of Defense, that is USA Department of Defense. It's called DOD. Okay, otherwise you can say DOD, that is Department of Defense organization called. So the origin of internet can be traced to the USA Department of Defense organization called Advanced Research Project Agency. Okay, called. Okay. So Department of Defense is called the ARC, that is ARPA. So this is nothing but advanced R4 research advanced research project A4 agency. So okay, so here what the origin of internet can be traced to the USA Department of Defense, that is DOD organization called Advanced Research Project Agency, that is ARPA. ARPA, that is Advanced Research Agency Project Agency, deploy a 4-node packet switching network called ARPNet in 1960. The network was intended to support the military research on fault-tolerant computer network. DoD wanted to show a reliable data transfer in the event of nuclear war, even if parts of network has been destroyed. So what is the about evolution of internet? This origin of internet can be traced to USA Department of Defense. So this evolution is used to the Defense Department. Okay, this is called the Advanced Research Project Agency. So with the help of this, it's developed 4-node packet switching network called ARPANet. That is Advanced Research. What Advanced Research Project NCNet in 1969. The network was intended to support the military. So this network is intent of this network, yeah, intention of this network to support the military research on fault tolerant computer network. So here DoD want to sure a reliable data transfer in the event of nuclear war, even if parts of the network has been destroyed. So as the year passed, the network grew in size, and by January 1983, the ARPA-NET, that is the Advanced Research Project Agency NET, no longer remained an experimental network, but its control was passed over to the Defense Communication Agency. Okay, so the network then become available to the academic research, government employee, and contractors. It was not until 1986, however, the dramatic growth of the internet began. At this time, the National Science Foundation, that is, at this time, the when after its growth began, the National Science Foundation, that is National Science Foundation, which formed the National Science Foundation Network. Okay, so here is link 5 of this regional use supercomputer center together to provide national high-speed backbone network across the United States. The word fasted, the most powerful computers were made available to the academic and scientific community. In 1990, the ARPANET was officially dis- some of the major networks contribute to growth of the internet are as follows. So some major internet contributing to the growth of the internet as follows. So some net are uh, contributing each other. That is, just a minute. First AR, that is ARPANET, is nothing but it is the what it is the very well the ARPANET Advanced Research Project Agency. Then UseNet, that is users network. Then third one is a C sorry CSNet, that is Computer Science Network. Computer Science Network. Then fourth one NSF net, that is National National Science Foundation network. Then WW, that is World Wide Web. So and national NREN, National Research and Education Network. NREN, National Research Education Network. And Internet. So some of the major networks contributing to the growth of the internet as follows. So these are the some networks which contributing to the growth follow. It is said that internet is growing at the rate of 20% per month. The data speeds have gone up, which makes the access even more fast. The even which started as a military assistance program is now largely private enterprise. So here net structure net structure So here, to understand how to internet works, the next structure is there, because to understand how to internet work, imagine complex network of roads. It consists of super highways to the small roads on the countrysides, all connected to each other in one way to other. Okay, to understand how the internet works, imagine complex network of roads. It consists of the highway to the small roads on the countrysides, all connected to each other in one way or another. The nature of the internet is much similar to this. Okay, so the nature of internet is more similar to this. So I hope you understood that how internet works. Okay, suppose a complex network of roads, it consists of the superhighway and highway to the small roads on the countryside, all connected to each other is one way or the other. The nature of internet is more similar to this. The high speed of powerful supercomputers connected to the internet. High speed and powerful supercomputers connected to the internet is the backbone of the system. The data that is being moved by these supercomputers is few million bits per second. Data that is being moved by this supercomputer is few millions bits per second. The regional networks are then connected to these supercomputers. The small computers network and individual user are then connected to this regional network. The data and information available on the internet is increasing every day. Become every user can contribute to it. Due to this, entire net will never crash down. Even if part of it closes down, the remaining network keeps working. So there is a no central computer to control the internet. There is a no central body which govern the internet structure. Through voluntary groups of individuals have set some standards for internet technologies. No particular person, group, or organization own in the internet. So parts of internet. So this is the parts of internet. Now we will discuss the basic hardware and software components of the internet. So in this figure, it is made up of host, packet, switches, server. So you can see the host, packet, switches, server, right? Host. So this is called the packet, switches, and server is there, right? Server. So this is the internet part is like this only. You can see in this diagram, right? So in this diagram, you can see the it's what now we discuss about hardware software. As shown in the internet is made up of a host, packet, switches, server, regional ICP, that is regional ICPS, that is internet service provider. It's called internet service provider. Base station is there here. Base station, mobile units, and different type of communication links. So this is the different types of communication link. It's also called router and packet. You can see this diagram: host, system, modem, then packet, inter service provider, mobile base station, and different types of communication links. Nowadays, some international internet and system such as TV, cell phones, so on are also being used. We will call it traditional and non-traditional device as a host or end system. So nowadays some national uh, non-traditional sorry nowadays some non-traditional internet and systems such as TV, very well, cell phone, etc, also being used. We will call the traditional and non-traditional device as a host and end system, means which is the traditional and non-traditional, like a TV, mobile, cell phone, which is called the host or end system. Okay, so this is I hope कि host और end system समझ में आया होगा. Mobile like device, traditional non traditional device called host and end system. So what about the packet switches? The end system are not directly connected to each other via communication link. Instead, they are interconnected through the switching device called as a packet switching. So it's this system and this system not connected directly, right? They connected through this end device like this. So it's this, you can see this connected like this connected like this. So it's called the packet which connected through the link which having links. It's called the packet switching. The end system uh, are not directly connected to each other via communication link. Instead, they are interconnected through the switching device called as the packet switch. The two most popular packet switch are routers and link layer switches. So, packet switches is most common, like router and link layer switches. Okay. So, service on the internet. So, this is about the part of the internet. Then the services on internet. Services services on the internet. Okay. So services of internet, communication services. First is a communication communication services, and next we can say information retrieval services. Information information retrieval information retrieval services. So the service that available on the internet can be classified into two categories. First is the communication services, and second is the information retrieval services. They can further classify into showing figure that internet services is classified communication services and information retrieval services. So communication services is classified into, let's see. So is classified into personal to personal services and personal to group services. So it's personal personal to personal services, personal to personal services, service I want to say, and and personal to group service. Person person to, not personal here, it's person to person service and person to group. So person to person and person to group. So communication is classified in two types. So in person to person service having, which I have written in right, means this classifying person to person service is categorized in two parts. Person to person here, like person to person means email and chat. Okay, so the person to person service includes email. This is the most popular service and the most of the internet traffic corresponding to the email. The person to group service include online discussion between user and many other participants. Person to group service include online discussion. Hmm. So discussion between the user and many other participants from around the globe. A user can choose his topic of discussion from the list more than 25,000 topics. So the fast spreading popularity of the internet is basically due to the information retrieval. So the fast spreading popularity of the internet is basically due to the information retrieval service. The service shows that the World Wide Web, so internet in it is second one. So communication service contain two types like person to person service like email and chat, and person to group service, okay, which we discuss between one to many people, many to many peoples, okay. And then information retrieval, this service is contain having the www that is world wide web, then ftp having category, and then ftp ftp that is file transfer protocol, and telnet, and telnet, okay. So okay, so here the fast spreading popularity of the internet is basically due to the information retrieval service. This service which shows the World Wide Web, which is world largest and ever growing database. The World Wide Web is the world's largest and ever growing database. FTP, that is a file transfer protocol, which allows remote access to the files which contain program technical remote and so on. Then telnet or remote login to the commercial service. So this is about the information retrieval service which contain www, FTP and telnet. So FTP is used to, or this is a file transfer protocol which allows remote accessing to the file which contain programs, technical and reports and so on. And telnet is nothing but is remote login to commercial services. Then service description. Next one is service description. Descrip- description. So a service description, the internet allow distributed application running on its end system to the exchange the data with each other. Example, web surfing, audio, video, internet, telephone, point to point, and so on. The internet provides two services to its distributed application: a connection oriented reliable service and connection less unreliable service. So we know the connection oriented like TCP, which can provide, and a connection less, that is TCP, UDP, user diagram service. We have studied in IoT in the protocols chapter, protocol points, what is the connection oriented and what is connectionless. So this service description is provide the connectionless and connection oriented. So internet protocols, these points we will see in my next lecture. So service description, the internet allowed the distribution application that is running on the end system, okay. So this is the allowed the internet application which runs the end system to exchange the data with each other. For example, web surfing, audio, video. The internet provides two services like connection oriented reliable service and connectionless unreliable service. Connection oriented is called reliable, which is TCP is the connection oriented, and connectionless, that is unreliable, which is UDP. So typically the distributed application uses one of the service but not both, okay. So we will see, we have seen here about the communication services of internet, communication service and information service, the part of internet, then net of structure. So this is evolution internet in and about internet. So today's lectures over here, okay. Thank you.
Query. Yes. Lecture मध्ये काय प्रॉब्लेम? अब्दुल्ला, भूषण, फैजान, ऋतुजा.
No, ma'am.
समजलं? ओके, समज.
हो मॅम.
ओके एंड करते बरं.